Hey, it's me, Tiffany. Welcome to my channel where I share all things pregnancy and postpartum related. I am a certified birth and postpartum doula, so that means that I support women and their family on their journeys from conception to postpartum. If you haven't had a chance yet, please go check out my website at www.nurturebytiff.com, where you can check out my doula services that I offer. You can check out my childbirth education courses, and you can also check out my merch. So today's video I'm going to share with you or talk to you about is a video that comes out of, I think it's called Wauchula, Florida. There is a grandmother that is being charged with not one, but I think 2 counts of manslaughter. So she's had 2 grandchildren to die while in her care. The first one, she left in a hot car while she sat in the house, I think, and played the piano. And then the second grandbaby wandered off to a pond and drowned. So I'm going to let you watch this clip and then come back and we'll talk about
Drew
it.
Shock wanted more than anything to have a family together.
It's about them. It's no longer about you.
You know that there's going to be things that you can't shield them from, but you could never imagine what those things would be.
The couple never imagined harm would come under the care of the children's grandmother.
We trusted them to watch our son because, you know, I respect her family.
In December of 2021, Drew and Kayla's 16-month-old son, Ezra, died. The Hardy County Sheriff's Office said their son opened doors, went under a fence, and wandered into a pond outside his grandparents' home after his grandmother, Tracey, fell asleep.
I was believing that I was leaving my children, or at any point, with a master's degree holding, well-educated, well-respected, Sunday school teaching, choir singing, social person. I believed that surely I must be making this other thing with Ezra too much.
Kayla was pregnant at the time with their daughter, Uriel. Wanting to remain a family, Kayla decided to give her mom another chance.
We looked around and said, what are we going to do? Are we choosing what we can never retrieve, or can we salvage what we have?
On November 1st, Tracey picked up 7-month-old Uriel, taking her out to lunch with friends and then back to Tracey's home. But instead of bringing her inside, Uriel was left in the car. An arrest affidavit shows Tracey went into her home, talked to her dog, and practiced the piano for a long time. After a while, Tracey later remembered.
When I pulled up to the house, I'm coming to pick up my little girl. And I pull up and there's ambulances there.
Tracey, a former principal and educator in Hardy County for 39 years, was arrested for aggravated manslaughter of her granddaughter.
She was devastated by this. She loved her grandkids as well as her children very, very much. She's a good person.
Tracey's attorney, William Fletcher, has concerns that publicity surrounding both cases could make it difficult to get a fair trial.
Everybody's just seeing this one narrative. She's responsible, and I'm here to say, you know, as much as I ethically can, that's just not true.
The pain for Drew and Kayla remains, as their hearts will never fully heal.
I can't forgive it. Absolutely not. As a father, I can't. I don't even know if I can do it as a Christian.
And earlier this week, Tracey Nix's case was continued. Her attorney, William Fletcher, has filed a motion to have her treated at a licensed mental health facility. In Hardy County, Kimberly Quizon, Fox 13 News.
So that was the story. I get that things happen. I get that maybe sometimes, and I'm being nice, maybe you can forget or not remember, but I just don't see how you can forget like a whole child, right, being left in the car. Or I don't understand how you can forget that you are babysitting, especially your grandchildren, and how they're able, or, you know, like the baby was able to like wander off and drown. Like, I don't really understand that. Just like you have these cases of where like parents, you know, forget that they have their kids in the backseat of the car and they go to work and they leave their babies in the car like all day. I don't know how when you have care of someone else, like how you can forget. I don't understand that. And I can only imagine like the devastation that the mom or the daughter is feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that she is probably like, why in the world, you know, leaving your children with your mom or the children with their grandparent. I'm thinking, you know, I'm pretty sure you feel like that's the last person that, you know, any type of harm would happen, you know, to your children or whatever. And that father, you know, as a wife, I would feel, I don't know, it would just be hard for me to, you know, for that being, you know, my husband or whatever, to have to deal with that. Like, that would be so much. But I feel for them, that husband and that wife. You know, they lost not one but two children at the hands, you know, they were in the care of her mother, someone who was supposed to, you know, be there and take care of your children, her grandchildren. Like, I can't imagine like my girls going over to my mom's house and my mom like forgetting them or falling asleep or letting them wander off or, you know, do something like that. I mean, unless she was passed out or, you know, like something was horribly going wrong, you know, but other than that, I just can't even imagine that happening. That story was very interesting to me, you know. I don't even know how I would be able to even keep a relationship or even be able to face my mom, you know, after something like that. Like, that would be devastating to me. And it's like, you know, I have my mom and this happened with my children. Then, you know, I have my husband over here. Like, that would just be a lot. Like, what in the world, you know, was going on? Like, was mom like in the early, I don't know. I just don't understand how you can forget children. I don't understand how you can, you know, you have your child in the back seat and you forget, or you're watching somebody and it's just so easy for the baby to wander off and go, you know, drown. Like, that is baffling to me. Like, that didn't make any sense. When I heard about the story, I had to do a little research on it and read up on it, you know, just to really kind of see if I could get some type of understanding, and I can't. Like I said, I know things happen, but that's a little bizarre. That's a little much. My prayers go out to the husband and wife that's having to deal with this. Like I said, the grandmother was charged with 2 counts of manslaughter. So that's that. But I just want to get on here and share the story with you all really quickly. Let me know what your thoughts are, you know, your feelings behind this. And as always, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.